Hi, I'm Maria of Maria Mind Body Health, and if you're like me and when you look at a recipe that has a lot of steps, you get a little overwhelmed and kind of skip right on over that. And that's what happened when I first saw smoking recipes, but once you try them, it's totally worth the work because it's really not that much work, but it's a lot of understanding how the steps go. And what you need to do is you can pick up different type of wood chips, and they just come in bags like this, and you can get them at Fleet Farm or pretty much any grocery store. And you can get different types of chips that have different flavors: apple, hickory, anything like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to get a big bowl and put a bunch of water in it and put your chips in it so they soak in there for about a half an hour. And then after they're nice and wet and they're going to stay, because we want them to smoke, we don't want a fire going. You're going to wring them out and you're going to set them into the smoker. Then what you're going to do is you're going to get a bunch of tasty ribs from your butcher and you're going to season them. And what I do is I always have different seasonings in jars like this that I've put together with paprika and whatever spices you like. I have a couple recipes for different rubs and things like that. You guys want to learn how to smoke too?
Yeah!
Alright, so we're going to season the ribs generously, but that's all you need is a nice layer of seasoning. So next you're going to put your water plate in. So next you're going to grab your first grill and you're going to put that right over the water crate, and that's where it's going to sit, and you're going to take about 4 racks of ribs will fit on there. And so we're going to put that in there. Are you guys hungry?
No.
No?
Hey,
Okay, and then we're going to grab another grate and put that right here and put another layer of ribs. Again, 4 will fit. And you don't have to just do it with ribs. You can do this with salmon, you can do this with vegetables, you can do this with cheese or nuts, anything you want a nice smoky flavor to. And then we're going to put the cover on. And we're going to let it smoke for about 3 hours. So now these ribs are pulled out of the smoker and we need to finish them up. So what I'm going to do, you see the beautiful color, that's just from the smoking. I'm going to set it side down and I'm going to take some of my coconut vinegar and I'm just going to pour about 1 to 2 tablespoons over the rib. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to seal it tightly. Now you have to be careful because if you get a hole in this tinfoil, I have 2 layers of tinfoil here. If you get a hole in it, it's not going to seal in the moisture. So I'm going to fold the edges, fold, so it's nice and tight. And then on the edges, fold and fold. And again on this side. Now, we're obviously not going to eat all these ribs right now, the 4 of us. So what you can do is do a bunch of these and store them in the freezer until you're ready to bake them. But if you want to, you can maybe throw 2 or however many you're going to eat on a sheet and put it in the oven at about 275 for 2 to 2.5 hours. And that's going to make them get really soft and tender and fall apart, and you have a perfect smoked rib.